It says we are live. Well, hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. What time is it where you are? Wherever you are, all the best. This is Tuesday night, so it's Biz to Biz with Joy. Grow your business in style because everything evolves and revolves around your style, your image, and what you want to project out. Tonight, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about something that's very paramount here and now. We're going to talk about health and all, not all, but enough of the aspects that will give you the edge. Because in this pandemic, you want to be as up to date and aware as you can be about any and everything that will help you to stay healthy and keep your immune system strong and all of that. So, our guest tonight is going to share a lot with us all about that and many of the fascinating things that she's doing in the company that she's with now. I am Joy Ruffin. I am your style and leadership coach. Women who are in their second act, second chapter, midlife, and I'm speaking regardless of age. They hire me to amp up their wow factor because personal and professional development is everything. Yes, things have changed, very, very different. And yet, the competition, when things open up again, my friend, it's going to be tough. So, we're going to talk a lot about all the options that are available for you because you want to be always standing in and at your best. And that's what we'll talk about. And at your best means that you're healthy, that you're strong, that you take care of this temple that's called the body. So I'm going to bring up our guest, Sherry Holmen. Sherry, I'm going to bring you up and I want you to say hello and welcome because it's good to have you here. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
Well, hi and welcome. Sherry, I know a wee bit about your background, and I know how much you have always been somewhat of a health enthusiast, and that you love taking care of what I call the temple, the body. So tell us what it is that you're doing right here and now, and how that's going to impact us.
Wow. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having me on this wonderful program tonight. You are just the most amazing woman I think I've ever met. I love your everything about you. I love your hair. I need darker roots or something. I joke. I don't go gray. I go blonde. But
Sherry,
I just
Sherry,
look.
just stop right there and thank you from the bottom of my heart. You and I are kindred souls. This I know. That was very endearing of you, and I really appreciate it. But tonight, it's all about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So tell us more about you, and thank you, my love.
Okay. Well, let's see here. What was I supposed to do again?
You're supposed to, I love this. You're supposed to share with us, if you choose to. There are no rules here, and yet there are a lot of rules. What it is that you're involved with in the health industry now, and how you can share that knowledge with us.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm telling you, I'm really older than dirt. Um, I will
No,
be
you're not.
I will be 69 this year, you guys, and I'm telling you, I don't look it, do I?
No, you don't. I don't
So
believe
I'm
it.
shocking, isn't it? But
No, 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 no. Let's not just go right over that. No, you look fantastic. As they said
thank
in
you.
that commercial a long time ago, you really do. So tell us, share us some secrets. Let us know what you're doing.
Okay, well, first of all, I think it's, a lot of it's like you're talking about attitude. And,
Yes.
I've always had the attitude of having fun and living life to the fullest. And I think attitude plays a big role in all of that. I mean, if you believe you're getting old and decrepit, then you're getting old and decrepit. But if you believe that you're young and I always joke I'm an old woman, or no, I'm a teenager caught up in an old woman's body. And but you know what? I'm going to fight it till the end. I get my eyelashes done. I use some great skincare. And again, I dye my hair and I get my nails done. And, I do all those things. But like you said, I
I'm
do
with
think,
you. I'm with you, Sherry, all the way. And I want to interject here for a brief moment because what you're speaking to is my DNA and my modus operandi as well. But here's a quote that I found years ago that was endearing to me, and I know you will find it the same. And I can't remember who said it anymore, but she said, aging is inevitable. It just happens. Growing old is optional. Well, I brought into that full force because that's where you and I and so many others are. Even if they're 30, 20, 30 years younger, it doesn't matter. You got to take the best care of yourself, and that's what we're doing. So proceed. I love that. Thank you for that.
So, I've been into health since I was probably, gosh, at least 26. Here's my story, and I'll make it quick. But my dad got leukemia when I was 26, I think. And there was just something in me that just didn't like the chemotherapy. And I just thought, there's got to be, I don't know, I just started doing a lot of research on health and vitamin C and Dr. Linus Pauling and just all that health stuff. And so when he went into, chemotherapy and I made all his shakes and I went and stayed with him for a week. And I take all the credit. He lived for a good 4 years. No, I don't take all the credit, but I do think that the nutrition really helped him and let him live at least a good 4 years. And so that's what started my journey. And so I've been, there's a lot of good companies out there, you guys, there's a lot of good products, but I'm also a person that likes simplicity. I want something that's easy and you don't have to take 20 pills or 20 juices or I don't know. That kind of stuff drives me insane. So I've been in a lot of companies when my daughter was 2 maybe, my ex-husband, he is my ex, told me that I needed to go get a job. And I said, no, I want to stay home with my child. And so this is when I started to get into direct sales. And that's where it kind of started. So I've been in a lot of great companies, skincare companies. I've been in nutritional companies. And again, if I get bored with one or if I find one better, then I jump to the next one. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I thought you liked that other thing. And I said, well, I did, but maybe I found something that I like better now. And you know what? I might find something else I like better. So whatever. And that's just I'm just a rebel. If, somebody says, don't do something, I say, well, I'm going to take pictures now and do it twice. But, so at any rate, getting back to the story, I'm in a company now that I just has some really simple, you take one pill in the morning that has all your vitamins and nootropics for your brain. And it's got energy stuff. It's got, I'm trying to think, what else does it have? Now my mind's going blank. But all kinds of fruits and vegetables and stuff. And again, I joke, the only fruit I eat is strawberry daiquiri. So, I got to get my nutrition somewhere. But, so I take this one pill in the morning, you guys, that gives you all of that. And then it has 2 pills you take at night, one for sleep that helps your cortisol levels. Because again, we're always wanting to, lose fat too. I've dealt with my weight my whole life, and it's up and down. And because I do enjoy my life, and even at my age, I'm thinking, I just want to be healthy and eat and just enjoy myself too. So it's a fine balance. So these pills, you get to take 2 at night. One to balance your cortisol levels and get you to sleep better. Because if you don't sleep good, your body can't rejuvenate and get better. And there's what? Okay.
I hear you going. Hold it right there, because you're speaking really significant things that I think people need to know a little bit about. And one of the things you said a lot, but one of the things that I want to dovetail back on is that you said, I think one of the things that you said to me, Sherry, and I love this because I'm somewhat in the same camp. You said you were never a great employee. You were a good employee. So you were always searching. And you used here tonight, you were always looking for better. And you like things that are simple and easy. So you were looking good, wasn't good enough. Better was better. And now you're still searching for best. You want the best. Most people do who are climbing and soaring to the heights that they need to be. And you like things simple and easy. What's easier than what you're describing to us, the vitamins and the supplements that you take now? And those 2 or 3 supplements contain everything that you need. That's what I'm hearing, right? Mm-hmm. And these supplements are giving you the energy, the zest, the vibe that you need to live the life that you want. So tell us a little bit more about those vitamins. I like the simple and easy because I don't know anyone who ultimately doesn't want things that are simplified and clarified as clearly as they can be so they get it. I get that. Yes.
Okay. So again, you take 1 pill in the morning and then 2 at night. One is the sleep. The cortisol balances your cortisol levels and calms down your body so you can sleep, because you got to sleep good. And then the other pill is a light detox and gut health. You need, you hear a lot of stuff about gut health and the gut is your second brain, and
Yes.
there's a lot of research out there that we need to have good gut health. So that pill takes care of gut health and light detox, and all of these together help our adrenal glands too, and our thyroid. And so, again, you're taking 3 pills and you're done. I don't know, I'm just 3 and done. But I also add some other stuff. I'm telling you, we're all in this pandemic. I want you to know I wear my mask everywhere I go. I probably haven't been, I don't know, we have gone to restaurants, I'll be honest. I always wear my mask. We sit outside. I do have grandkids, you guys. We've hung out with our grandkids who are still in school. So, really, if anybody should have gotten COVID, it should have been us. But we haven't. And I'm telling you, there's this one pill. It's called Be Immune Plus. This guy that formulated this is out of Canada, and they are using this, you guys, on the COVID patients up in Canada. It's been tested and approved by Health Canada, which is like their FDA, which is much more strict than ours.
What's the name on that one?
It's called Be Immune Plus. I'm trying to, where's the camera? It's called Be Immune Plus. It has a patented ingredient in it it's just a super anti-inflammatory, to be honest. When you get COVID, your lungs are inflamed, and that's where all the problems start. So I do take those. We take 2 or 4 a day. And then another one I have to share that I do. This is I'm trying to see, where's the camera?
Yes, go here.
Be Immune. This is Be Immune orange cream supplement drink mix or something. But this has all the vitamin C, the zinc, the D3, all of those extra nutrition things that you need so that you don't get the viruses. So, those are just a couple of things that I take up and above my 3 pills.
Wow.
But there's one more thing. You want to see the last?
Let's hear one more.
Just one more.
So
there is one thing, you guys.
You have 1 in the morning, you have 2 in the evening, that's 1 supplement, and then you have the 2 that you just showed us, and now this
is another one that I just love. So I was in another company, before this one, that got me started on this path of ketone supplementation. And I'm just a firm believer that we need, I'm trying to back up. There was a doctor that was actually, the government paid him like $200 million to come up with a exogenous ketone supplement, which means out of the body, that you take it and it gives your body ketones. Because back 100 years ago, you guys, when little kids have epilepsy, they have seizures, and they didn't have any medication for them, so they put them on a ketogenic diet. And those little kids, it helped their seizures, because if your body produces ketones, then it helps the seizures. So anyway, they told this guy, we want exogenous ketones that the Navy SEALs can take, because when they come up out of the water, sometimes they have seizures. So anyway, he came up with a ketone supplement. So that's when I got started on ketones. Ketones feed your brain. And when we get old, or any time actually, but it's worse when you get old, your brain cannot uptake and use glucose anymore, but it can use ketones. So I take this as much for my brain as I do anything. And our company just came out with a new ketone supplement. It's called Be Keto, and it has an extra ingredient in it that actually tells your liver to burn fat to make the ketones.
Wow.
So not only are, we're getting some of the ketones in the drink, but it's also telling the liver, you burn the fat and produce the ketones.
Let's back up a little bit. I never assume anything for anyone under any circumstance. I've learned my lesson. So the first keto supplement that you're taking, is that a pill? Is that a tablet? Is that
it's a powder? It's a powder.
It's a powder, and you make a drink
in water.
Wow.
Just drink it. And this is great flavor. It's really
once a day?
Once or twice. I just do it in the morning when I first get up. With my green pill, my first capsule. I take that.
And now when the second supplement comes out, will you be taking that in conjunction with what you're doing now, or no?
What second supplement?
You said there was another product that they're bringing out that adds something for the liver, that does something for the liver.
That is this.
Oh, that is that.
That is this. This is the
powder that you put into a drink.
Yes, this has an extra ingredient on the ketones, or the BHB salt, if you want to get technical. But anyway, it has an extra ingredient that actually tells the liver to burn the fat to get more ketones. So again, we're feeding our brain. As we get older, again, they've done a lot of studies that Alzheimer and dementia is actually type 3 diabetes, that our brains cannot use the glucose for energy, and so the brain dies. You feed it ketones so that the brain has energy. So again, I love ketones, you guys. I actually left my other company. Actually, I got kicked out of my other company. That's another story.
That's fascinating. I mean, for me, because I know for sure that the body is a temple, and I've always known that. Like your dad got sick, and that gave you the impetus to get started, to explore every and all that you could.
And you know why he got sick?
No.
Because he hated his job. This is my theory. I've always said, figure out what you love and then figure out a way to get paid for it. My dad hated his job. Every Friday night he was in a good mood. Every Sunday he was in a bad mood. And I just believe that breaks down your immune system, and that's how he got leukemia.
Sherry, that's very, very powerful for this reason. This younger generation today, they're talking about all the differences, but one of the things that many of these kids did see 10, 20 years ahead or behind, it doesn't matter. They saw that so many of the adults that they were around were working to give them all this stuff and to have all this stuff, and that they hated what they were doing. Mm-hmm. And they just said, in their language, screw it, because they don't want that. And can you blame them? No. But yet, your point is so well made. That's why when we speak about personal development, self-awareness, and all of that, so that's why, in a way, you see there's always that underlying belly there, that you segued from one position to another, to another, to another, because you had not found the something within that gave you what you wanted, right? So you just kept bouncing. You were a good employee, but it wasn't enough for you. So you kept traveling until you found what you wanted.
Exactly. I've always joked.
Personal development and professional development and all of that. How did that come about for you? Or is that work that you're still doing? Or are you constantly working on you, working with others to make sure that they evolve and get to the best self and all of that good stuff? How does that play out for you?
Well, I used to say, shouldn't my personal development, shouldn't I have arrived by now? But you know what? We're always growing. We're always learning. And, and I just kind of do it through, my businesses I've been in. I've had some amazing, we go to events and stuff where they brought in all of the top, the Les Browns and all of the best. And so I'm always learning and growing, and while I'm doing what I do, what I love to do. So,
well, you're speaking my language, because until we find what we really love to do and then share that with others, whatever that might be, all of that stuff that your dad went through and the illness that he got, probably based somewhat on not being happy in the work, all of that plays out, and diabetes and heart, all of that good stuff. We're going to talk a wee bit more about that. I'm going to take a quick little break, and then I'm going to get back, and I want to talk with you a little bit more about fun, having fun and doing all the things that give, because you don't know, but you do know, laughter, that feeds my soul. So hang tight, don't go anywhere, and I'll be back with you in just a second. All righty? Thank you. What I want you to do, I have been putting her name and her website and everything across here, and I want you to make sure that you do the connecting, because that's what this is all about. Personal and professional development. As a style and leadership coach, I look for women who are proactive and those who want to always keep, as Sherry just said, learning, growing, and soaring higher and higher and higher. That's what it's all about. So I'm inviting you to my workshop, which is next Thursday, the 29th at 4:30. And it's going to be, as my girls would say, epic, because we're going to discuss a lot of, the competition. When things open up, my friend, it's going to be absolutely beyond anything you can imagine. Now we're working in this box. We are not going out and meeting and greeting as much. And when you start going out for those interviews and getting out there to network and you got to show up and stand up and be at your best. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you from your perspective, because your confidence and how you show up and how you present, it's going to be major, more so than ever before. Even if you're online and you're working in this box, it's still going to be major. So I want you to make sure that you take the link that I'm going to put here, go connect and sign up and join me there next Thursday at 4:30. And also, if you have not joined my group, Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies. Well, that's where you belong, because there, every third Thursday of the month, we are going to meet and we're going to discuss everything that has to do with you being the leading lady. Why you are the leading lady, how you are the leading lady, what it takes for you to always show up as a leading lady. And the legacy, well, that depends on you and all the variables. These are the things we're going to discuss. And we're going to discuss everything that has to do with you, because ladies, it's our time. It's our time. And this is no disrespect to gents. We wouldn't be here without them. But bottom line, we want to get more and more into your presentation of how you show up and stand out in your glory and your best. So make sure that you join the Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies, and also that you join me next Thursday at 4:30. And I'll be bouncing in and out everywhere, posting and doing videos so that you can't forget, because I want you to show up. And I have lots of good nuggets and a lot of the joy code to share with you. So I'm going to look forward to seeing you there. I want to go back to Sherry now, and I want us to talk about something that all of you know is major with me, and that is having fun. So, Sherry, when I say fun, you said, spoke to about your father, and I really appreciate you sharing that with us, because I have met, as I'm sure you have, so many men and women who are just miserable at what they do, but they're making the money, it has the title, the prestige, and all of that. Well, those days are gone, right? They're gone. So if you can't find something that you can have some laughs about, laugh at yourself, and with others, then you can hang it up. Where did your wonderful sense of humor and joie la vie for life, where does that come from?
Well, it was my dad. My dad was hilarious. He used to be he had a really dry sense of humor, but if he was at a stop sign and the light turned green and somebody didn't go, he'd say, it's not going to, it's going to sprout roots and grow. Or no, he'd say, if it gets any greener, it's going to sprout roots and grow. He was just really funny. And so I guess that's where I got it from. I've always been funny. My husband's a hoot. Thank goodness. He keeps me laughing all the time. And, we just have fun. I always say, if I'm not having fun, I won't do it. And that's probably why I was not a good employee, because you couldn't have fun. It was just, I used to joke, I wanted to go in at 9, leave at 3, take a 3-hour lunch, and I wasn't promotable. And somebody said, no, you were unemployable.
They say the louder you laugh, the truer it is. And I'm laughing because there's the same dynamic here somewhat. First off, I come from this family of jokesters, and the men and the women, because they were in so much pain. I see that now. I couldn't see it then as a young girl, but sitting around on the porch in the backyard and whatever, and just telling all kinds of jokes, that was their relief. I get it now. So when you say that, and then when I met my husband has a very dry, wicked sense of humor, and he is the only man, after going through quite a few, I won't give the name, but you know what I want to say. I met him, and what the ability that it had was to make me laugh. Laughter is good. And because I'm very serious, so that laughter was relief for me and cathartic as well. So I get what you're saying. But when it comes to your business and working and relating to the people that you're connecting with, how does that play out, your sense of humor? I'm sure that's a great aid and help to you, no? Being able to be not too serious, but yet making the point about how important one's health is. Yes?
I do. If you go to my Facebook wall, I do a lot of jokes. I do, I have a lot of funny memes, and I joke about a lot of things. These are now my spring rolls instead of my fat rolls or something. I don't know. So I make fun of everything. I make fun of myself. I make fun of getting old. I think laughter is the best medicine. And, this last year, I watched sitcoms that were funny. I watched funny movies. I watch, I need to watch humor. That's my outlet is humor. And I do everything with humor. And I know some people, I don't know, they might think my sense of humor is, I don't know. I don't want to say, I joke, I'm borderline inappropriate, but it's again, they had I don't know, some of the jokes I always think, might be a little too soon, but, again, it's just to have fun. And somebody, they'll see a meme and they'll say, I knew that was you the minute I saw that meme. I knew you posted that. And it's like, good. My reputation precedes me then. I want to be the person that's fun and living every day to the fullest. And that's what I want to be known for. Of course we want to make money. I mean, it rates right up there with oxygen. So, but, I want to attract the people that want to have fun. I had a gal once that said, I just love you as my, I hate to say upline, but whatever you want to call us. She said, because you don't tell us what to do. You don't expect us to, you don't say, do this or do that. And I'm like, well, that's not how I lead. I lead with, this is what I'm doing. And if you want to lead and come with me, or you want to work, then do it. But I certainly don't crack any whips, because that's not how I like to be handled. So at any rate, I just do it for fun. And then money follows.
I get that, Sherry. And one of the things that you said that's most profound and memorable for me is, after being a very serious youngster with all kinds of issues and all of this work that we all do as we grow and we continue to grow, you learn to laugh at yourself, because no one can come and make fun of you, because you are going to be the first one to laugh, unless it's absolutely idiotic and crazy, because laughter it is cathartic and it is good for the soul. So one of the reasons that you and I connected at this, this is what I love about what we do. People are all over the world. You connect with them, and it's just like they're next door. Because sooner than later, you get the vibe, you get the feeling, you get all of that stuff, and they're not that far away. They're closer than you think. So let's get back to the work that you're doing and the company that you're with. I'm going to scroll across here. If you want to give us the name, I put up the website. This is a website where they can connect with you if they're interested. And we mentioned the 1 supplement in the morning and the 2 in the evening, and what they do for you. And again, I am repetitive and I do repeat over and over, but the reality is our health is everything. You can have zillions of dollars in the bank, but if you're not taking care of this temple, yours, and it doesn't matter the shape, the size, the color, the height, the weight, and all that other stuff, just take care of what you have, then you're in trouble. So speak to that a wee bit and tell us a little bit more about the company so we can make sure that we align with you.
Well, the company is actually called Be Epic, and
yes, like
they're based out of Salt Lake City, and they're just, the owner is just, he's really into, finding good nutrition, finding supplements that have some science behind them, have some studies behind them. He's kind of connected with this guy out of Canada, the one that did the Be Immune Plus and the Be Keto. And I just love seeing that. I love seeing, somebody that's connecting and learning and bringing in new products and not being stagnant. And so I'm just, it's really fun to be a part of this company. But I have to tell you, if you want some good skincare, this is my other company.
I love this woman.
Again, I wish I could just have a sherryholmen.com, and this is my skincare, this is my nutrition, this is my lip stuff. But these companies don't like you to be in more than one company. So,
well, listen, I did for a short time the direct marketing, and I get it. And they don't like it when you promote too. And really, in point of fact, it's not good. But yet, I know where you're going. Here's my suggestion for you. When this video is done and you get it and you're doing it across your social media sites and posting it here, there, and yonder, and if you need someone to help you to do snippets and clips and micro videos, we can do that. And then you can put in another company, or you can take just the audio. There's a lot that you can do with this, and I hope you'll be able to do that. But even though we're not going to show it, what is the name of the skincare company? Because your skin, my darling, does look marvelous, as they say.
The company's called Pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
It's out of Europe, and it's so affordable. I'm telling you, I am blown away at how affordable this product is. So the line is called Age Reverses, and you look at my skin, and it has a CC
We could be twins.
We could. Yeah. We were twins separated at birth.
Most likely. No, but
I'm going to tell you, I'm a sunbather. I'm not a sunbather, but we have a pool, and I hang out at my pool all summer. So the fact that my skin looks this good is a miracle. So anyway, if you want to know more about that, get with me.
Absolutely. That's all well and good. And what you just said is a great note to end on, because the sun, as much as we love it, you know it and I know, and you spoke to it, it can be a killer, especially for the aging factor. Sherry, time goes here. It just flies. Zoom, zoom. It goes out the window. And you and I had an interesting conversation here for you and I. I hope the audience enjoyed it. But any nuggets or wisdom, pearls of gems, jewels you want to leave us with as we go on our way? I am showcasing your name, your website, and everything across here so that people can connect with you. But what is it that you want us to take away?
This is above my desk, you guys, and this has always been my motto, good or bad. It said, life's journey is not to arrive safely at the grave in a well-preserved body, but rather just get in sideways, totally worn out and shouting, woohoo, what a ride.
I love that.
That's my motto. Okay.
Please send that to me. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been my honor and my pleasure to share this time and space with you. You and I could be deadly together. This I know, so we can't spend too much time on the two, but on one-on-one we can. Thank you ever so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. You're awesome. I love you, Joy.
I love you too. Take care, my love. Stay in the green room. I'll be with you in just a second. Listen, this is what's exciting. The intention here for the Leading Ladies, Leading Legacies, and I have a lot of changes that are going to be in the air, changes the nature of the game, but we're going to be talking about all the things that give you the confidence and the presence to stand in your greatness. And without your health, feeling good, first off, and then looking and showing up and acting like you feel, it's not going to work. So you've got to take care of this body. This body is yours. And that quote that Sherry left us with, powerful. I'm going to ask her to give me that so I can shout it out over the stratosphere. And the other thing is also remember, aging is inevitable. It happens. You can't beat the facts, yet you don't have to grow old. And that's what this is all about. I'm asking you to join me Thursday, the 29th at 4:30. It's going to be epic because I'll be sharing with you lots of tips and tools and giving you nuggets that will be beneficial to you as you go on your journey. Because as Sherry said, and as I share with you every week, we are all on a journey. And that journey is to be all that we can be. Good is good, better is better, but you want to be your best self. And that's where we're headed. Thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure. I enjoy looking out and seeing you when you can show up and seeing you when you show up for the replays. It's always a pleasure. Be well, stay safe, and wear that mask. And I look forward to seeing you again like tomorrow night, same time, same station. Sending your way all the best. So long for now. Cheers.